All right, inside of guard month in our beginner curriculum, one of the things that we like to cover when you're playing guard is your partner is going to try to do things to open your guard. Their whole goal, break your guard open, get around, and get to a top dominant position. So we're just going to look at a couple of really basic ways of what they may do to open your guard and how we can kind of like stop them in their tracks, and then also look to break their posture, what's going to make it harder for them to pass your guard. So in the guard position, here, very common things. He's going to look to stay upright. He's going to keep his hands on you. One of the things he's going to look to eventually do is put a hand on your knee, because he wants to like push it open and break your guard, and then look to again pass either around, through the middle, under. So as soon as someone puts their hand on your knee, I'm not just going to let him do that. I'm going to look to, if he has a gi on, I'll grab the sleeve and I'll just pull it, right? If he doesn't have a gi on, do this side, I'll just simply reach. And sometimes you may have to sit up. Like a lot of people ask me, well, I can't reach it. Well, just sit up a little bit, right? Grab the wrist, and so I'll either use a C-grip or a little hook grip. But the idea is to grab the wrist and just pull it. If he has a gi, take advantage of it. All right, so that's one. A second one is another common pass to open the guard is to put the knee in the middle of your body, and then he's going to push the other knee back and sort of like cat stretch, and that breaks the guard open. So as soon as I feel him putting the knee in the middle, changing his angle, I can't stay here too long. I'm going to lift my hips up and look to get back in between his knees. So as I lift my hips up, I'm just trying to re-square back up with my partner. If he does it on this side, again, I can't stay here too long because he'll pop my guard open. I lift the hips up and then bring them back in between his two knees. I'm in the middle of the V of the knees, and I square back up with them, right? So those are just kind of two common ways someone's going to try to open your guard, all right? Now, I want to look to proceed with this and break his posture, because if I can get him from being up there to down here, he can't put a knee in the middle, and he can't put a hand on the knee. Even if he does, it's not going to be very effective. So one common way, we're going to grab the lapels. I'm going to pull not in towards me downward, but I'm going to pull in a straight line overhead. As I do that, I use my legs to break his posture. I'm going to grab him, maybe overhook. A second option here is to grab one hand on each elbow, because he will keep his hands on you. If the hands are down here, then it's pretty easy. I just sit up, I grab him, and I'm pulling back down. So if he's doing his job, hands are on you, one hand on each elbow. I'm going to flare his elbows out. As I flare him out, I use my legs to, again, break posture, hug the head, overhook. Now, even if he puts a hand, let's say on this side, try to push, it's very hard. Even if I feel like, man, he's super strong, it's very simple. Grab the wrist, pull it off again. Same concept when they were sitting upright. So those are just a few ways. If someone's in your guard, they have good posture, they're trying to break your guard, a couple things you can do to stop them. And then once you've done that, we're going to break posture and hold them in a way where it's going to be very hard for them to open your guard. All right, guys, practice that, and see you next class.